The Bush regime was front for the Vatican. The most important enemy this country has today. People will never understand it, but the biggest enemy that this nation today has is the Vatican. What do you think the founding fathers, whatever we call them, the founding fathers, where did they come from? The people who founded this country, they came from Europe. Well, for 2,500 years, Rome, under the Caesars of Rome, and then after the fall of the Caesars in the 4th century, and with the coming of the Vatican in the 5th century, all of Europe has been dominated for over 2,500 years by Rome. And Europe has dominated the world for 2,500 years. You better start looking at the Holy Father, and you better start finding out the connection between the Vatican and the Nazi Party of Adolf Hitler.
The Matrix and the Forbidden Knowledge volumes, 1 to 5, all 1,200 pages, teaching you mind-blowing symbolism and how the system works. Click the link in bio when you are ready. On sale now for just $19.99.
The Vatican signed a contract with King John in England. I think it was in the 12th century. It was said that God created the earth and all life on it, and that God, according to the scriptures, gave the earth and all life on it to Jesus, his son. And so therefore Jesus is the owner of not only the earth but all life on it. But since Jesus is not here right now, he's busy elsewhere, somebody has to take care of the possession of the property. So consequently, the Pope, obviously, he would be the right one to do it. And if you got a problem with that, he'll cut your head off. So consequently, the Pope became known as the Vicar of Christ. And consequently, he will give over the whole kingdom of the world to Jesus when he comes back. But he ain't here yet. And since he's not here yet, the Pope will run the world. And so consequently, all the world will come under the British domination for the Vatican. Because the Vatican has nothing to do with all this war and bloodshed killed. They just pay everybody else to do it. And this is why the Union Jack flag. The Union Jack flag, look at the flag. Of the British flag, you'll see the cross of St. George. And then a crisscross behind it, the cross of St. Andrew. This is why the British have always been called double-crossers. Because it's a double cross. They are a bunch of double crossers. They have ripped off, screwed over, left for dead all races and peoples of the world.
The Matrix and the Forbidden Knowledge volumes, 1 to 5, all 1,200 pages, teaching you mind-blowing symbolism and how the system works. Click the link in bio when you are ready. On sale now for just $19.99.
No one tells you that Stonehenge was rebuilt by cranes and machines in 1958. You're made to believe Stonehenge was a mystery, and we don't know how it was built. But how long have we been rebuilding it exactly? The truth is, the reconstruction effort started even earlier. In 1901, one of the stones was straightened and set in concrete. More work followed in 1919, 1920, 1959, and even as recently as 1964. These projects involved repositioning stones, re-erecting fallen ones, and using modern machinery to stabilize them. So why is this history downplayed? By presenting Stonehenge as an untouched ancient marvel, those in power keep its mystery alive, attracting tourists and maintaining a profitable narrative. The idea that our ancestors had lost enigmatic knowledge adds to the intrigue and fascination, overshadowing the fact that modern interventions played a big role. Now we know the truth about Stonehenge. It's not what it's made out to be. It's not ancient. It's a lie. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
You are absolutely right. One of the main reasons for whiting out the skies in these old photos is because these airships were everywhere. Long before the Wright brothers came along, in which the narrative tells us is the first in flight. And again, because of how much we do see them, the glimpses that are allowed in the past, the infrastructure that was already there for them, like the mooring stations. I believe they went back a lot further than even the narrative admits to them being there. Like this painting from 1855, entitled A Bird's Eye View of New York City. Look at the airship on the top of this painting. And when you see the photos of these airships docked at these amazing mooring stations, and even on boats, they look old and weathered and well established. Like technology and infrastructure, that's already been there for a long time. The Empire State Building even had a mooring station on top of it, though they said it never was used. And when you could set a mooring station up in any field, any boat, any skyscraper, anywhere could be an airport, even the most remote regions. Question everything, friends. Until next time.
I don't understand why we have to pay to live on a planet we were born on. Humans are the only living thing that pays to live on this planet. Think about it. You didn't sign a contract when you took your first breath. You didn't agree to rent space on Earth, so why does every part of survival, food, water, land, come with a price tag? And here's the real question. Who are we even paying? Who decided they owned the land, the water, the resources? Who stood up one day and said, this all belongs to me and you owe me for existing? Now look at water. Covers most of the planet, falls from the sky, essential for life. Yet somehow people are dying of thirst. Instead of wasting billions on war, we could build desalination plants and give fresh water to everyone. The technology exists. But do we use it? No, because if people could take care of themselves, they wouldn't be controlled. That's the truth. Scarcity is a lie. There's enough food, enough land, enough resources for everyone. But if people weren't desperate, governments, corporations and banks would lose power. So they manufacture struggle. They make sure you're always working, always paying, always needing. You're not just paying to live, you're paying to stay in your cage.
Coca-Cola is not just a soda, it's a slow, silent poison. In January 2023, a report from Atlanta revealed that bottles distributed in California, Texas and New York contained bisphenol A, BPA, a chemical directly linked to cancer and hormonal disorders. Coca-Cola was aware of these alarming levels, but chose silence while millions kept consuming. And their light versions? In April of the same year, a study in Boston confirmed they contain artificial sweeteners tied to brain damage and heart failure. This is no coincidence. They invest millions to hide these truths, while every sip harms your body in irreversible ways. Coca-Cola is not a drink. It's a chemical cocktail designed to hook you, make you sick, and profit off your health. You trust them, but they count on you never questioning what you drink. If you want to protect yourself and uncover more hidden truths about what you consume, follow me and comment if you like Coca-Cola.